Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't posted in like a long while, and that I don't really have an excuse for that. I just got really busy and then everything fell behind. So here we are today. I want to get back into this. I want to actually like focus on doing this, and like it's hard with going to beauty school and going to work all the time, so it's just a lot, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna try my hardest to come back into this and hopefully post once every week. So yeah, I just got the new iPhone 11 for this because I have cameras that are really nice, but they're not like filming cameras. So that's what I got this phone for, was to have a little bit better quality. Let me know if you like this background better. I went with a different background today, just like my white wall, because of what we're gonna be doing, and it's gonna be like kind of a crazy look, so who knows how it's gonna go. I don't really know. Let me know if you like the other background where I was by my vanity, or this one better, or if you want me to do like colors or whatever, just anything you guys want me to change or do. So in today's video, we're going to be playing with the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette, and we're gonna be using every single color in this palette. Yes, I know, every single color. That's like insanity. Okay, so it doesn't really say on the packaging unless I'm just not really seeing it, but in here I counted them. There's 6 in every single row, and there's 5 rows, so 30. There's 30 colors in this palette, and we're gonna use every single one. I don't know how this is gonna look. I feel like it's gonna be a lot, and I'm going to have to really get creative with it and not use like one color like too much. The twist to this is we're going to be using every single color and in alphabetical order. So like I'm kind of scared for that, but it's okay. Who knows what kind of color you're gonna get first. If you get a really shimmery color, or if you get a matte color, or like one that you can put as a transition shade, or one that you would never put as a transition shade. So that's like the challenge with this. And today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion like I always use. For the mascara, I'm going to be using the Voluminous / Paradise because it's like one of my favorite mascaras ever. Let's get this started, and I don't know if anyone's ever done this kind of video before, so I mean, I'll look and I'll give credit in the description if anyone has. I kind of just thought about this one day. I'm not like trying to copy off of anybody, but if I find anything, then I'll put like, you know, somebody's credit in there, because I don't want to like start a whole thing. Here comes the challenge. Let's get started with the video. Oh, and while I'm doing this, big shout out to Shane Dawson. I'm so excited for his new makeup to come out. I literally told my mom, like, my whole next paycheck I'm getting this Friday is going towards that collection, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This one, I had to make an exception for this one because I've been watching Shane Dawson ever since he first started putting out his food videos, and come on, it's Shane Dawson and it's Jeffree Star. Like, are you kidding me? How much better can it get? I kind of just realized that I don't think I have like 30 eyeshadow brushes, so we're gonna do a lot of cleaning off today. So what I'm gonna do now is just apply a little bit of primer to both of my lids so we can make that girl stay on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay, so like I definitely didn't think about like the shade 1985, so I'm gonna flip a coin and see if that one's gonna go first or last. Heads, it's first, tails, it's last. All right, I've never flipped a coin before. Oh my god, and I have nails. Oh my god. I'm just gonna throw it up. Okay, it was tails, so it's gonna go last. So I have 8 done so far, and I'm like really overwhelmed right now because my brain is working harder than it's ever worked. Finally, I have all 30, and I only missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I counted 25 and I was kind of panicking. Let's start off with our first shadow, which is going to be Back, and it is this one in the Jeffree Star palette. It's kind of like a pinky shade. We are going to put a little bit of her in our crease. So I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush here. This is one of the Morphe brushes that I got in like their Christmas collection thing. And I'm gonna put her right in the transition. Okay, like it's not that dark, so that's not too bad. I'm not like that worried about it. I was kind of like, ooh. I don't usually work with pinks a lot. I do a lot of browns and stuff like that. I'm not like used to like all these crazy colors. That's why I feel like it would be a really good challenge for me to try and do this. All right, so now that we added just a little bit of that into our crease, the next color we have is Boss Angels. Well, Boss Angels is kind of a darker color. It's almost like an orange undertone. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a smaller fluffy brush and pat her just a little bit. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of Boss Angel on the very outer corner. This is the first time I'm gonna be using like a lot of the colors in this palette, just because I usually go with like more like subtle eye looks, and I don't do as much eyeshadow as I used to just because school in the morning, it's like I don't even wake up to barely do my foundation. So now that we've got her laid down, our next color is going to be Calabasas, which is a dark like maroon color almost. So what we're gonna do with her, since she's a lot darker, is we're gonna take her and put her on the very outer corners. So I'm gonna leave her, like drag her just a little bit, but not as much as we did the last color. Okay, so now that we've got that blended, our next one is going to be Channel. Wow. Okay, so this one is like a true transition shade. So what I'm gonna do, since I do have a lot of darker in the outer corners, I'm just gonna take like a tiny bit of her and just put her more towards the middle and kind of inner. So I'm just gonna like push her in the middle so we can get that nice transition effect. Just put her right here in the middle where she belongs. Next color we have is Custom Rain. Oh my god. She is, honey, she is silver. Like, she is silver. I want to have a little bit of fun with this. I don't want to do like basic eyeshadow with all of this. I feel like I can accomplish something a lot cooler than that. Custom Rings is going to have her eyebrow moment. So we're just gonna spread her out. And I know this is like kind of crazy because like you don't normally do this with your everyday eyeshadow, but this is not an everyday video. Okay, so the next color we have is Designer Label, and that is going to be this really pretty shimmer. See, like I was like, that's something we can do on the eyebrow, but honey, we are not gonna be like that. What we're gonna do is take Designer Label and we're gonna put her on the lower lid, but just on the inner corner, so that way when we have all these colors coming, it just kind of fades into like something a little bit more subtle. She's really pretty. Wow. This color we're taking is Dog Mom, and it's kind of like a rose gold shimmery. But what we're gonna do is like almost the same thing as we did with the with Designer Label, but we're just gonna put her on the top. I've done 7 shades and I feel like my eyeballs are like maxed out. So our next shade is going to be Don't Know Her, and that's like a Barbie pink, but it's a shimmer. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of her on this a lot more dense like smaller brush, and I'm gonna put her right next to the one we just did. And now we are going to take a flat brush. This one's like a lot fluffier from Morphe, and just blend those two together because they want to be best friends, and just blend all the way. Our next shade is going to be Drive Through. she is green. She's a shimmery green. Why am I like holding it like that? The shimmery green, it's like obviously not as bright as this one, but she's still green, so we're still gonna put her on the lower lash, have her moment. We're just gonna buff her out over here since she is a dark green. So the next color we have is Fast Lane Black. So she's just gonna go on the outside. Like, she just needs to stay. I'm gonna take a little bit of Fast Lane, just dab her there. I can already tell she's gonna be pigmented. And we're gonna take her and just kind of give herself like a little like cat eye effect. We're gonna take a big fluffy brush and just blend her. The next shade we're gonna be dealing with is Girl. She is like a kind of coppery shade. I don't know, like a brown shimmer. What we're gonna do with her is put her right on top of where we just put the liner. Just put her like right on top to give her that little bit of a smokier effect than what we have now. So we can smoke her out a little bit more. Drag her a little bit into the crease so we can blend it. So the next shade we are going to be using is Glam Rapid. It's kind of a subtle green, and it's very shimmery. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put her right next to Dog Mom, where we put that down here. So now that we just laid down Glam Rapids, we are going to be moving on to High Dude, which is our dark brown. And that is the one that we are going to be putting right on top of that liner. We're just gonna be taking it and like smoking out more. So next, we are going to be using Honest Truth, which is like kind of a orangey tone, subtle color. We're gonna be putting her more towards the inside so we can start blending a lot more of that. Make this a little bit darker. Okay guys, so if you do hear any noise, I'm watching. Okay, so I am watching my baby sister right now because my mom goes to school. So if you hear any noise in the background, it's just her playing. The next color we're going to be dipping into is the color Lynn. I'm going to take a little bit of her on a really big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit and like blend all the shadows out with it, so it'll make it like a little bit more subtle. So obviously, you guys don't know unless you know me personally, but I do have a baby sister and her name's Evelyn, and she's 5 or 6 months old right now, so she's still a little baby. She's like staring at the light right now. She's like, I've never seen this before. Okay guys, so it has finally gotten to the time where we are going to be dipping into Millions, the gold shade. Ooh, honey, she is there. Wow, that's really pretty. Okay, so the next color we have is called Module. I don't really know. I think it's Module. It is a purple. So the next one we're going to use is Mr. Diva, which is again another like transition shade. So, I'm gonna take that one since it's darker and put it towards the middle. Right here. Now that we've darkened up that center, we're going to be taking My, which is a really light pink. We're going to take it on a tiny brush. Since it is a pink, we're going to put her right in the corner, just to give a little bit more highlight effect. Evelyn has come to say hi. Say hi, everybody. She's looking at herself in the mirror right now, like she's so mesmerized by like what she looks like. But the next shadow we are going to be taking, which I've been waiting for this whole time, is Nate, which is a very bright green color. We're gonna be putting that on the lower lid. I'm just gonna take a, again, really flat brush, dipping into that, and that's gonna go right in the center because we want him to pop. I look freaking crazy when I put stuff on my lower lash line, so that's why I never did it. We currently have 10 more shades in the palette. Next we have Pink Fleet, which is this like, excuse me, which is like a purpley pink shade. I'm just gonna put her right next to the one we just did. So next is Rolls With It, and that is this color right here. I actually almost like this color, and I kind of want to take it where I took one of the last ones and put it like right on top of it. Kind of has like a hint of a green undertone, and I can't really tell if that's because it's next to the greens or if it actually has that. So next is Self-Made, and that is our Barbie pink. So like the last ones, I'm gonna take a smaller brush where I can get more precise with it. Take some of Self-Made, and I'm going to put her, our last pink, right where she belongs, in the inner corner. So the next color we have is 2, and it's a really, really, really light shimmery pink. Why do I feel like I already did this one? Maybe I didn't, but like it looks really similar to one I did, and I don't know why. I'm gonna take her and like put it a little bit like right next to the silver that we did before, just to give it like a little bit of a shimmer, but not like bam in your face. Next is Vroom Vroom. Oh my god, why did I not realize that this one was in here? It's like a gray. We're gonna blend her like with the smoky eye because I have no clue of where I could even put her anymore because of how much stuff I have on my lids. So yeah, we're gonna blend her right there. Ooh, I kind of love how that looks. I feel like I am just covering a lot of the shadows that I did before, but like it's all gonna come together in the end. It will be okay. So our next shade is Wake and Bake. Right here, this really subtle green. It's almost like an ogre green. Like, we're gonna take that one and put it on the lower lash line because I somehow forgot about this one. Just put it right there. So the next one we have is Wand Noise, which is this like orange shade, and it's also shimmery. Where am I gonna put that? Oh my God. I'm gonna take some Wake and Bake, even though I know it's a shimmer. And I know you're not really supposed to put shimmers in your crease, but and like who actually follows the rules anymore? Next we have Welcome. It's just a really soft like silvery shade. I have so many silvers. I'm gonna like be kind of crazy. Nobody would ever do this in the makeup world. I'm gonna take her and put her under the liner. Just to clean it up. And like, it'll give us that little bit of shimmer down there. It's not really like coming off that much, like it is, but it's very subtle. So our next shade is What's the Tea? And it's this like muddy brown color. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it in the crease because it's like almost closer to the oranges. Okay guys, and the last color we have is 1985, which we talked about this. Where are we gonna put her? You know what, we're just gonna send it, get a big brush, dip into 1985, put her everywhere. I'm just kind of make this like a little bit more subtle, so that's what we're taking 1985 and doing that with. Okay guys, let's apply some mascara real quick. So Evelyn was getting a little bit fussy, so I decided to bring her over with me because she just wanted me to pick up. Alright? So we have put the mascara on, and this is our complete. So we have put our mascara on, and this is the completed look of using the full, yes, full palette of Jeffree Star x Morphe in alphabetical order. This was definitely a big challenge for me just because I don't normally use a lot of the colors in that palette, but I feel like it was fun to like experiment and be able to step outside of my box. And like it was a really big challenge using 30 eyeshadow colors on your lid. Like, who does that? I use like 5. Maybe 1 if I'm like running late. But yeah, so basically what we have is in our crease we have our oranges, we have our pinks on our lid, and we have all of our greens on the lower lid. And we did do a little cat eye effect with the black and the silver under the eyebrow. And I'm not like completely mad at this look. I feel like it's something that you would wear to like a certain event, maybe for like if you had like a theme for an event, like just something like that. What are you doing, crazy girl? So Jeffree, love your makeup. But yeah, I mean, like I feel like Jeffree and Morphe did a really good job on this collab, and obviously it's been out for like maybe a month or 2 now, month and a half. Like I know I've had it for a while and I haven't experimented enough with this palette, so I'm really glad that I got to now. Yeah, so thanks for watching this video, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video. All the support really helps, and let me know what you guys want to see, what you want to see change, anything like that. And me and Evelyn want to give a formal goodbye and a thank you for watching this video. Say bye. Guys, thank you for watching this so much. It means everything to me. And be sure to watch for more. Subscribe, 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 subscribe.